Hey, welcome back to another daily dose of Mike Mynar. Going out and seeing a customer today. Got me a new toy in the mail. Got a little mount on the windshield to hold my video recorder here. iPhone 6. These things are awesome. So I don't have to spend all that money on an actual dash cam. But anyway, I've turned this into a dash cam and just want to talk to a few minutes while I'm on the road here. Give you guys some insight, some encouragement. I want to talk about the PIE method. Well, what's the PIE method, you may ask? Well, the PIE method is how you eliminate the think about it. When a customer tells you that they got to think about it, they need to sleep on it, pretty much everything a customer could possibly tell you, in a sense, besides them telling you it's too much money. But if they got to, think about it, sleep on it, they need some time to meditate on it, talk to their neighbor, a lot of these different things that they say that they need to do. Well, how you can overcome the think about it? How do you overcome that with them? You just pack up and give them your business card and sit in the corner holding your breath like a blue boy waiting, hoping that they call you back? Or do you go for that order? You go ask again for that order? Well, this is how you can do it in a very friendly way, a very polite way, especially if you've been warming up with them and you've gone through the process. Now, it's very important, though, that you followed the 10-step and you've done each one of the steps accordingly, and you got your commitment statements in the 10-step, because if you don't do that, the PIE method is not going to work very good. But the PIE method, once you start using it, oh man, it's a great way to get past that. I got to think about it. But how that works, the basis of the PIE method, remember the 5 reasons people buy and don't buy. Well, the way the PIE works is the you, need, company, product, and money, right? So how that works is just basically going back over that with the customer. You say, I can appreciate it, I can understand. You guys, you say that you want to think about it. I can completely understand that. But if you don't mind, can we take a closer look at what it is that you want to think about? And you don't start with the you factor first. You use that one for last, okay? Or almost last, fourth. But you're covering those 5 things back with them. You're kind of just going back through the 10-step with them. And you're simply just going to go back and you say, well, guys, earlier when we were kind of going over the fact, do you need solar? What's the advantages of getting it? We kind of covered how the electricity rates are really, really going up. And if I recall, I'd asked, this is a serious problem that you guys want to get it taken care of right away. You guys still feel that way, right? I mean, it's something you wanted taken care of right away. You still feel that way, right? The customer usually say, well, yes, we definitely know that that's something we want to get done. Okay, I get it. Well, earlier as well, when we were going over my company and I was telling you about Sun-On Energy and who we are and our history and about our professional installation team and all those great things, and that seemed really important to you guys, and I'd asked you that, we would be the only company you'd want to use. You guys still feel that way, right? I hope you guys do. Oh, yes, we love your company. Absolutely, we love your company. And you're the guys we're going to use when we do this. Okay. So you don't have to think about using Sun-On Energy, right? And they're like, no, we don't have to think about using your company. Okay, take that off the table. It's not what you need to think about. Well, when I went over the fact that we use Solar World and the reason why we use Solar World being that it's American made and it's a product that you can rely on and trust, we went over that, and you guys, that was important to you, and you guys said you wanted to use American made and that Fronius inverter, and the way we have that installed. You guys said that that was important to you and that you would have confidence and it was the system you wanted on your home. You guys still feel that way, right? Oh, yes, we do. So when you say you got to think about it, you don't have to think about what system you want to install in the home, right? No, you're right. We don't need to think about that. Okay, great. Well, guys, I got to tell you, I'm having a blast here tonight, having just such a good time with you guys. You guys have been so kind and very nice to me. Opened up your home and your time, and heck, I love it. You guys gave me this Pepsi to drink and gave me these cookies, and man, I'm just having a blast. I just want to make sure, though, I haven't done anything to offend you, have I? Oh, no, Mike, you've been great. No, you haven't. Okay, good. So I guess what it really boils down to, guys, is when you say you got to think about it, it's definitely not that you want to think about that you need it. You guys know you need it. You don't have to think about using Sun-On Energy. That's the company you want to use, right? And you guys definitely don't have to think about you want to use the American-made Solar World product either, right? Oh, yep. and I hadn't done anything to offend you, so you don't have to think about using me, right? No, not at all. So John and Mary, I think it would be safe to say that when you guys say that you got to think about it, what you're kind of really saying is you guys got to think about the investment, spending that kind of money or putting out the investment towards the project. That would be correct, right? Oh yes, you're absolutely right. You know, it's just that it seems like a big commitment, it's a big investment. We really need to kind of think about that. Okay, good. And guys, that right there is the pie method. And what that is you're basically get them reconfirmed, reconnecting them back to the 5 reasons they would buy or not buy, in a sense. You're reconfirming that they don't need to think about those reasons. They're going to use your company, or they know they need it. They're going to use your company. They want your product. They like you. It really boils down to money. So now you've single-handedly got the objection put on money. And I got to tell you, you can't negotiate, you can't close deals and think about it. There's no negotiating in thinking about it or sleeping on it, or call you in 3 days. You can't negotiate in that. But you can negotiate by using the pie method once you get them back to the real reason that they got to think about it. It's always they got to think about the commitment, the investment, spending that kind of money. And that's where you can now break it down, in which I'll teach you guys. You can break it down to statements A and B, which will come soon in the training, but you can break it down to the money, and you can talk about the money. And through that, you can ask for the order again, and typically, a high percentage of the time, once you do that pie method, the customer's like, you know what, you're right. You're absolutely right. We don't have to think about any of that stuff. It is a really good sound investment. We like the extra savings he gave us. Let's go ahead and move forward. And this is how you can politely ask for the order again, by reconfirming. So that is the pie method. Get familiar with it. Use it. But it only works if you did each step properly in the 10-step and got those commitments to those steps, because you can't remind them of a commitment that you never got. So the pie won't work if you're not following the procedures properly. But it will work a high percentage of the time. You'll get them off the I got to think about it, and you'll get them focused on what they're admitting to is that they need to think about the investment and the money. So that's the pie method. Thank you for joining in again. Kind of back to the dash cam because I had to get on the road today. We've been doing the outdoor series and the backyard series. Just wanted to throw this one up there. Dash cam again. This is the back to the 5 reasons people buy and don't buy, but utilizing that to do the pie method. Part of your closing, how to get past the I gotta think about it. Hey, thank you for joining in. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Hope to see you again real soon. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. That way you'll know every time I put a new video out, you can get to watch it. I get excited watching the number of people that is actually seeing the videos. It's fun. And hopefully I'm making an impact for you. And hopefully I get to see you in person and we can do some more coaching and training. But once again, thank you for tuning in to another daily dose of Mike Mynar. What a beautiful day. Out and about, heading down the freeway. We'll talk to you guys real soon.